Good evening, Eleni Roussos with ABC News. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has officially handed back an area of land near Darwin to Aboriginal traditional owners 37 years after the Kenbi land claim was first lodged. But it was a day of mixed emotions for traditional owners because many of their family members didn't live to see the victory in the hard-fought land rights battle. There was also friction among those who weren't recognised in the claim.
They lived on this land for tens of thousands of years, and after a fight spanning generations, it's now formally Aboriginal land once again. In the most important ceremony they say they'll ever perform, the Kenbi dancers welcome Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull to the hand-back ceremony.
At long last, we are getting our land back. Our land is very important to us. We are nothing without our land.
Today, we formally recognise what Larrakia people have always known, that this is Aboriginal land, that this is the lands of the Larrakia people.
Malcolm Turnbull handed back the title deeds wrapped in paperbark for more than 65,000 hectares to the recognised traditional owners. Politicians and traditional owners toured a historical walkthrough of the complex claim, which went on to be the subject of 2 extensive hearings and 2 High Court appeals.
It is a story that epitomises the survival and the resilience of our first Australians.
There was a minute's silence to acknowledge those who started the fight but didn't live to see this day.
I also remember all the other people who have passed away and cannot be here for this big occasion.
Political divides were forgotten for one day.
We do share that bipartisanship around a desire to ensure that the rights and interests of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians, wherever they are properly addressed.
But it was acknowledged that the political shift to accept land rights took decades to solidify.
The prospect of Aboriginal land rights frankly terrified much of the Territory's non-Aboriginal population at the time. Land rights were certainly unsettling the Country Liberal Party when it assumed self-government of the Northern Territory in 1978.
The Kenbi land claim has officially been finalised. The land is now in the hands of the traditional owners, but people who missed out, more than 2,000 Larrakia people, have also been invited here to celebrate with the dignitaries. For those people, the ceremony reinforced the end of their fight to try and be included. To be recognised on the claim, people had to legally establish their spiritual connection to the land. Senior Larrakia man Eric Fijo was one of the people not recognised as a traditional owner.
You got no right to tell our countrymen to piss off. You got no right to say that this country is here. Larrakia country.
With the federal and territory leaders standing by, Mr Fijo rebuked the government for its treatment of Aboriginal people.
You must and take your white paper and you're developing the North at what cost? This is our life that we live.
But for the traditional owners, the land is now in their hands. Their focus is on teaching the next generation about the area and protecting something they say was always theirs. Avani Dias, ABC News.